Now, as I share my screen with you, I just wanted to make it clear as I talk about Empower Networks launches and the processes that they put in place to help their affiliates to really take advantage, and how having these opportunities put you in a position to really benefit from what they are putting out there. This is exactly what I mean. As you can see here, I've been on stages collecting checks within Power Network since the beginning. And literally, you know, I've gotten to speak on stage all over the world, handed beautiful checks and with beautiful women. Been a Black Lanyard member here, been celebrated and brought out to multiple events to do some speaking, collecting big checks. And even as you see in this top picture, after my career with Empower Network was officially over and we went our separate ways, I still constantly get invited out to their events to do some speaking or to do some private team trainings based on their respect they have for me on my Twitter marketing and my Facebook ads type management and marketing skills. So I wanted to show you all of that, not to brag or talk about anything other than the fact that I've been to where you're trying to go. I am in a position and I've been able to capitalize off of Empower Network launches and things like Project Titan to put me in a position to have a huge commission. So I wanted to assure you that with a couple of things that I'm going to share with you right now, you can do the same. Now, basically, the game's too easy, guys. You overcomplicate things when you think about a launch like this because you get all excited and you see the big names are having $6,000, $7,000 days, $13,000 weeks, um, and huge launches from this, and you overcomplicate things because of that fact. Let me break it down to you and make it pretty simple. Oop, oop. If you want to benefit from the launch of Project Titan, here's some things you need to do. Number one, create a story by leveraging your results or what you have to offer your marketplace, right? From there, you're going to take that story and share it daily and in multiple ways to your audience to create sales. Three, you're going to leverage traffic generation strategies, free and paid, to find more people to introduce what you have to offer to them. Guys, literally, that's super simple. I'm going to break down all three of these steps right now for you. Literally, I've actually done exactly what I just shared with you here in the beginning of this story. I took you through, hey, if you're a Titan affiliate and you want to launch Project Titan well and you want to make some serious impact and a splash in what you're doing, then this is for you. And then I showed you why it was you. I showed you my story, my results, what I've been able to accomplish in the same path that you're trying to accomplish right now through Empower Network with another one of their launches. And then I put it in front of you. Now, I haven't offered you my traffic package yet. That'll be at the end of this video, and it'll help you also achieve what I've been able to achieve or similar results. But literally, I just wanted to show you how simple creating your story is, right? That's how simple it is. Create your story and leverage it by sharing how your story is going to help your target market fulfill whatever they want, whether that's making more money, whether that's, since this is selling a coaching course, being a better coach, right? Doing things of that nature. Number two, you're going to take that story and share it daily and in multiple ways to your audience to create sales. Now, I promise you, I promise you, you're probably going to see this video a couple of different times in a couple of different ways, because I take and I write up stories. I'll talk about everything from the first person who buys from me and use that as a story, all the way to filling up what I'm offering here at the end and no longer giving it out, so that I can build a waiting list just to tell the story to get sales and have them coming in effectively. You can do the same exact thing with your Project Titan launch. Your very first sale, you're going to make $1,000. How crazy of a story is that, to talk about $1,000 day that you had online, right? And it may not stop there. You may make multiple sales in a single day and then be able to do that. But what's also overlooked, what's also not talked about, what's also not leveraged properly is your results do not have to be monetary, right? Now, what do I mean by that? Well, leads, clicks, clicks, opt-ins, shoot, even Facebook yeses or likes can be used as a result to leverage. Now, what does that mean? You know, how can you leverage leads, clicks, opt-ins, Facebook yeses, and likes? Well, exactly how you're going to see in my follow-up, but also right now, like I'm talking. Let's say you generated traffic today using either the Facebook strategy and the Twitter strategy I'm about to give you, or using something else. Maybe you hit your list or something like that, and you generated clicks on your Bitly link or whatever tracking link that you have that you can screenshot. That now becomes your new results. Let's say you got 500 clicks in a single day, a single 2 weeks, something of that nature, right? Let's say you're getting 20 clicks a day, right? 25 clicks a day for the next 2 weeks. That's a leverage result that people don't think about, because there's so many people out here who get a big fat 0 clicks on their link daily. Those same amount of people would pay you buku bucks to learn how you are consistently generating even just something simple like 25 clicks a day, right? Right? That is something that people don't tell you, is they will pay you buku bucks, aka buy your deal, buy your product, if you're willing to teach them on the back end how they can generate an extra 25 clicks a day. Let's say the same thing happens, but you generate 10 leads, right? There are people out there who generate 0 leads per day, guys. They will pay you buku bucks or join your business just to learn how you consistently generate 10 people on your list daily. But you guys aren't telling your story. You're not leveraging the little results, because you see Sarita D. Cleese have a $7,000 week. You see Lawrence Tam have a $28,000 opening launch month. You see these bigger name people who are getting crazy awesome results, and you think that's the only story that matters. That's the only story, because that's where your level is. Let me tell you, your level is someone who may already generate clicks every single day. So that story doesn't impress you, right? That story doesn't change your life if you're already generating 25 clicks a day. But think about if you could learn how to generate another 25 clicks a day, or generate another 10 leads a day, or you've never generated a single click in your life and now you're going to learn how to generate 25 clicks per day, right? That is what your understanding is. You want to be where the people you're seeing are so bad that you don't think about the people who will pay you to get where you're at right now. And that's how you get to the next level, guys. You constantly tell a story, build your story, tell a story, build your story, right? And The third thing you're going to do is leverage traffic generation strategies, both free and paid, to find even more people to introduce to what you have to offer them. Because truthfully, once you get something that works, once you get a story that you can tell, that you can leverage, that people are going to want to buy from, the only thing you need to do is expose that story to more people. So let's talk about exactly how you can generate traffic and generate both free and paid leads for your business. Now, guys, if you're simply telling a story and sharing your story, I'll go ahead and just drop that in there because that's pretty simple, and people are going to see this and be like, "Uh-oh, he's doing a training again." But if you want to leverage your story and tell a better story, or just get more people to check you out, Facebook groups is an easy way to do that. Now, why do I say this? Well, one, because I'm a member of well over 300 groups, and a lot of them have to do with make money online and things like that. Um, but two, simply because you can come in here and let's just find one and do it, right? You can come in here and you can paste your post right here, and you can find people to talk to. Now you can do that for network marketing, internet marketing, and things like that. This is really not necessarily too much of a slow paced grind, but this is just that consistent what you can do to generate you more free leads, right? That's one half of it. Twitter's also a major half of it. It has a search bar like this, but you can type in things where people can literally be tweeting, I need to make more money, and you can leverage them, right? You can talk to them. You can put your product right in front of them. But all of that is what you could do to generate free leads and to share the story that you're already getting and that you already have to more people. But let's talk about how you can get a story right up front, right? That can be done with paid advertising. And I'm talking about Facebook ads because Facebook has officially changed the game, guys. I've been doing Facebook ads now for a little bit better than 6 months, and I've been able to consistently generate about a $10,000 per month income with my Shopify stores. Let's see if I can just pull up some of those photos right now for you. I actually didn't prepare this part because I didn't even think about telling you about my personal journey and my personal results through Shopify. But easy $100 days, $300 days, $200 days here and there coming in. Easy results. I spent $17 and generated 19,000 people to talk to. Simple things like this. You're getting, 16,000 video views for $10, 2,000 video views for $3 on things of that nature, making $826 in a single day from 920 visitors. Simple things like this is what and these are actually, as you can see, they're on my page. These are actually my Facebook ad captures that I put out there, and I talk to people, that I teach some things to people about, because this is a game changer kind of stuff. Literally my payouts since December 28th have been, about $900 to $1,000. There's sometimes, even $2,300 daily payments coming out, guys. And this is stuff that's all been done with Facebook PPC and Shopify, and that's with little tiny commissions, right? If you could see, let me talk about this up here, right? I had 15 sales. Imagine if you generated 15 Titan sales, right? Imagine that type of money that's coming in. One Titan sale makes more than that exactly. That did $10,000 and just shy of 30. Just shy of 10 days there, 9 days to be exact. Um, you know, 20 orders generated $700. Imagine if you generated 20 orders of your Titan sales, your Titan Project Titan sales. So here's how we make that happen, guys. I thought about it because I only do at this point in my business for my traffic and training organization. I only do custom traffic campaigns, right? I only do done for you Facebook ad campaigns for high level clients, the guys who are paying me $14.97 per month to run their Facebook campaigns for them. But I didn't want to do that with this because this is a new launch and there isn't established names making big money or anything like that, except for the couple that I just name dropped. There isn't consistent flow of people out there wanting just custom Facebook ads yet because this is too new. There hasn't been that big booming impact yet that we're trying to create. So I'm going to help you actually create that booming impact in another way. So I thought it over and I thought to myself, instead of being on your, for lack of a better term, being on your team exclusively, I want to help anybody and everybody who's on the team of Project Titan see some real results. And here's how we do that. Instead of slapping a fancy $1,497 price point on it to run and create Facebook ads for you that you then have to pay for yourself anyway, even though it'll only cost you, like 20 cents per engagement or maybe 40 or 50 cents per click. What I'm literally doing is I'm turning around and I'm giving you a bonus package that is unbelievable, and it's going to put you in a major position to succeed with the launch of Project Titan, right? And here's exactly what that is, and here's exactly how that works. For $297, you're going to get a custom high converting capture page that's set up to promote the launch of Project Titan. But it's also set up to take them on a journey that's going to generate you sales in about 2 weeks' time or less. And why is that? Well, it's because there's a done for you sales closing webinar that's going to convert more of your no's into yeses that I do on your behalf to close the sales of Project Titan. Now, I'm not a saint. This isn't exclusive to you. I'm also going to give away my done for you sales closing webinar with every single person who buys this 500 click package and who buys my Project Titan traffic from there on out. But I wanted you guys to get the advantage of being able to take it while it's live and being able to take that 3 steps that we talked about that's posted right here on my wall now, I believe. The 3 steps that we talked about right here, and turning around and telling a story, creating a story, delivering some value. As my buddy Beishan puts out there, I appreciate you, buddy. Literally, guys, turning around and saying, this is what I'm getting, da-da-da. And here's how we do that, right? I include 500 clicks of traffic for this $297. Now, I'm going to spread that out and run it like a regular Facebook ad campaign instead of like a solo ad where you're expecting to get it all within 48 hours. And here's why. If you can get consistently for the next 10 to 14 days anywhere from 50 to 25 clicks per day coming in, you're going to generate anywhere from 10 to 40 leads per day. And that's going to be a story that you can leverage and tell every single day to keep your target audience entertained, keep your target audience alert and paying attention to you, and most importantly, keep your target audience in a position to where when we invite them out to the sales closing webinar, they've been prepped, primed, and properly positioned, a lot of P's there, to be in a position to buy when I do the sales closing for you. And obviously, you can tell you want a sales closer like me to do the sales closing for you because you're sitting here watching my webinar right now, about to pay $297 to change your business and help you get a huge launch. So wouldn't you want the one that's convinced you to buy to do the selling for you? Exactly. That's probably why you're in Empower Network. That's probably why you run with David Wood, because you're used to something like that. So I know that you're not going to take me for granted. You're going to appreciate that I'm doing the sales closing webinar, but it's also important to work with you because you see the power of someone who knows what they're doing, who knows how to close sales, who knows how to trigger sales and people taking action and getting them to do what he wants them to do the sales closing for you. And that's why you're in this position right now. So what's going to happen is you're going to leverage for the next 10 to 14 days the 50 clicks coming in, the opt-ins coming in, and you're going to tell a story with that, leading them back to your capture page to get as many people in position as possible to where when that webinar launches, you're going to get to invite them all out to it. They're going to come watch me do the sales closing. And like I said, This is extremely bad numbers for me. But even if I close your very first sale for you and only that, you're gonna make $1,000, which means you're gonna make $700 profit off of this turnaround ad campaign. And even more importantly than that, we know after that you're gonna make about $500 per sale. So you're still gonna make almost double the return on your investment every single time you buy traffic with us, every single time you run traffic with us. So the goal is ultimately, obviously, to get you a bunch of opt-ins and a bunch of sales, but our bare minimum goal is one sale makes you 1K, equaling 700. Yep, okay, good. Profit. Guys, literally, this is a no-brainer decision, and there's an even more costly mistake on the other end of it. The costly mistake is this. You've learned from me now for the last 15, 20 minutes, maybe even less than that, hopefully. I love to talk. But now you know the process, right? You can either take what I've said and you can run with it, and you can see a huge launch. You can be another Sarita D. Cleese. You can be another Lawrence Tam. You can be another David Wood. You can be another success story that Empower Network is going to leverage and take to the bank and help you take it to the bank as well. Or you can try to do it yourself. You can fumble around. Even worse, you can put this off to the side and say, the big people already are set up for this launch. They're the only ones that are really going to make any money. And that's going to be, that's going to be your story. That's going to be it for you. And that's the most costly mistake, because there's someone watching this right now who's going to make $1,000 tomorrow. There's someone who's watching this right now who's going to invite 100 people out to the webinar, and they're going to crush it. And they're going to make so many sales, it's not even feasible, because my sales closing rate on a live webinar, as you already know, starts at about 18%. So I don't want to write you any chalkboard cash numbers, but if you brought 100 people to the webinar, you have a good chance of standing to close a few sales out of that and make thousands of dollars, obviously. But guys, literally, if you don't take me up on this offer, if you don't take your future up on this clear and blatant opportunity to change your life, and if you just let this launch be another launch that you weren't a part of, that you weren't doing everything you could at, then regret is going to eat you alive, potentially forever, and it's going to be the most costly mistake that you've ever made in your business. So, with that being said, I'm not going to twist your leg. I'm not going to pull your arm. I'm not going to ask you to do anything spectacular or make you jump through hoops. If you want to be in this co-op, there is no fear of loss. I'm not going to close it at 30 people like I normally do, simply because I know hundreds of you want to be a part of this launch and are already a part of this launch as affiliates. So here's what I'm doing. I'm putting a real time lock on this. I'm literally giving you, today is Monday, May 23rd. The Project Titan really officially launched a couple of days ago. I'm going to give you till June 1st, right? That gives you 10 days. 10 days to decide if this is right for you or not. And then I'm taking it down. And the only reason that I'm putting a real life date on this is because I would like to give you exactly at least 10 days itself, like we talked about. And on June 10th, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to drop my webinar doing the sales closing for you to convert all the no's who didn't just buy right off of seeing the Project Titan launch marketing system, to turn them into yeses because of the added marketing system, or because of the added sales closing webinar at the end. Now, here's my dirty little secret. You can take advantage of it if you'd like or not. I'm giving you the capture page, and from there, everything works inside of the capture page. As far as if you want to send out email follow-ups, if you want to take all those people, if you want to use our email follow-up series to invite them out to the webinar, that does not mean that I will only close the sales for the people that I generate for you from the 500 clicks. If you want to take your capture page link that I give you, and you want to go ahead and you want to generate 10,000 more clicks on your own. Maybe you're Lawrence Tam watching this and you don't want to do your own Facebook ads, so you have me come on there and do them for you. If you want to run your email ads and send them to the capture page, I will still let all of those people come out to the webinar. If you bring out 100 people to the webinar, you're going to make money. If you bring out 1,000 people to the webinar, you're going to make more money, right? So if you put in your own additional effort to promoting the capture page that I give you, number one, you're going to see a higher opt-in rate because it's a higher converting capture page. And number two, all of those people are going to be on the webinar, and I'm going to close all of them as if I had done the lead generation myself for the 500 clicks themselves. So guys, take major advantage of the opportunity that I'm putting in your place. If you look around, a lot of these other guys charge between $4.97 and $9.97 just to use their marketing systems, and God forbid if they're going to do a sales closing webinar for you, it's an additional upcharge just of itself. I'm giving it to you plus 500 clicks because I want to build a consistent traffic relationship with you and be the consistent go-to answer for all of your traffic needs for ongoing marketing, right? So go ahead and click the link below this video. Go ahead and let us know that you want to be one of those people who wants to get started by buying the $297 package right now. And I'll see you in our exclusive Facebook group. I'll see you in the follow-up for the next 10 to 14 days as we show you how to leverage your results every single day and not leave you high and dry. And as always, I'll see you at the bank. Take care.